I read something in the Atlanta Black Star, or an article that was published by the Atlanta Black Star. Reads like this. Washington police ignore black man's explanation about his job after a white yogurt shop employee says he's making her uncomfortable. Dear Menchie's Yogurt, you are about to be the first business that I officially, unfairly, financially terrorize. You will be the example I set for black financial terrorism. It is not the entire fault of Menchie's. I don't know it to entirely be your policy, but it happened on your ground. And your employees were not trained to handle this in a way different than would leave my brother, my blood brother, Brother Byron Ragland, to feel uncomfortable. A brother doing his job in a system not set up for him, trying to legally provide for and feed his family and be efficient at the job that he did. I don't want your apology. I don't want your donation. There will be no exceptions. I am going to, from this moment forward, teach my children, I have 5. Tell my friends, I have many. I have a few friends. Tell everyone I know, and I know 3,000 people by name. I have 2 radio shows, and I'm involved with a 3rd. And I got my nieces and nephews here. Right here at Uncle Geoff's house. And that number is growing. Menchie. Dear Menchie's Yogurt. For the next 5 generations or 100 years, it will be family tradition to not deal with Menchie's Yogurt on behalf of Brother Byron Ragland. I don't want your money. I don't want your apology. And I don't want your yogurt. I want you to understand, anywhere that I see my people mistreated, you can't have my money. Ever. Or for 100 years. There are plenty of businesses we should have done this to. But we making up for lost time, and yours is first. For 100 years, I'm not fucking with you. And nobody who knows me will, without my staunch disapproval, to the point of perhaps argument or disbarment from my life. And if that don't mean shit to them, it don't mean shit to me either. But we got to take a stand somewhere. And today is your day. How much yogurt have I had from Menchie's? None. I usually go to your competitors for yogurt back when I drank milk. I don't fuck with milk. But that's not the point. I know people who do. And I'm going to tell them all, don't fuck with Menchie's Yogurt. Because they don't know how to treat black people. That's what I'm going to say. And whether you like it or not, that's what Mr. Cruz, the owner, proved. Is that your first inclination is to call the police. To not ask the man why he was there. Really? Life got you shook? Life got you shook like that. The press got you shook. The press got you shook like that. Were you afraid he was going to open fire? Well, you shouldn't be afraid of that. He's not a young, blonde-haired, blue-eyed white man. You handle my brother wrong. And for the rest of my days, I will tell everyone not to go into Menchie's yogurt for directions. And if they do, they are a part of the problem, starting with the black people who live anywhere near Krkland, Washington. Directly to you, brothers and sisters up there. Please tell your family that for the next 100 years, y'all not fucking with Menchie's. If there's a mass shooting that starts anywhere near Menchie's and you run in Menchie's, you part of the problem. Under no circumstances are you to take your black ass in that store and pretend that you give a fuck about black issues. That's how you draw the line. Fuck them. Take your money somewhere else. Make it a point to go to other yogurt shops and walk past Menchie's eating yogurt. But don't go in there. And anybody sympathetic to your cause will do the same thing. This is little. Because, you know, niggas don't really eat a lot of yogurt to begin with. So this is a small exercise. But we need to get used to doing it so we can start doing it with the big companies. You take your love away from a company for 100 years. 6 generations of your family told to watch this company closely. See if they change hands or change names. Watch them close and strangle them for your paper. People will start respecting you then. Big companies will start respecting you when they realize that you don't want their money. When they understand that now their obtuse oversights will become mortal fuck-ups. When they see that, watch the respect that you get. You can't get respect begging for it. By default, nobody respects a beggar. You'll pity him. That's what you get from this system at best, is pity. You want something, you got to take it. That's what's up. Understand this, people. You can never appeal to a bully for your lunch money. You trying to get your lunch money back? You ain't gonna get it back asking. Now, you got a cousin that'll come in there with some of his homies and stomp that motherfucker's toe, and he know that? Not only will you get your money back, he's not gonna fuck with you no more, because that's how you get down with bullies. And we have been racially, socially, economically, and physically bullied. Psychologically, mentally, medically bullied. Here's how you bully back. Abandoned animal protein. All of it. All of it's bad for you. If it come from an animal, it's bad for you. Oh, well, my daddy ate steak for 50 years. He ate 107. This ain't your daddy's steak. Abandoned protein. Abandoned animal protein. If you believe in the Creator, I got some bad news for you right now. Once you hear it, you're responsible for it. Abandoned animal protein is killing you. Abandoned dairy is killing you. Here's how you bully back. Buy black first. Seek out black business. Seek it out. Abandon the dirty 4-letter word easy. And find black people that's selling shit, that's growing shit, that's doing shit. And push other people to them. Those are the steps. More steps to follow. But for just right now, dear brothers and sisters who live around Krkland, Washington, let your church know. Let your friends know. Let your family know that for the next 100 years, you will teach your children as tradition. Sisters and brothers around Krkland, counting on you. 100 years, you do not fuck with Menchie's. You don't want no money, you don't want no apologies, and there will be no exceptions. We done with you. You done blacked my eye one time too many. We're not going to counseling. We want a divorce. Let's start financial terror. And let's start it with Menchie's. And you ain't got to throw a brick. You ain't got to do a drive-by. You ain't got to march. You ain't got to paint a sign. Just don't fuck with them. Do me a favor. Share this every fucking where. I love y'all. Spread the word. Spread the real word. Be who you is. I'm Uncle Geoff.